Hey everyone, so it's been an unbelievably long wait for more Pokemon news, but man was the wait worth it. You have definitely seen the presents by now, but if you haven't or wanted a deeper dive into it, then this video is for you. There's so much exciting stuff to talk about, so I'm just gonna stop rambling and get right into it. Also, one small thing before we get started. If you guys missed the Kalos Crystal stream and wanted to watch all the episodes, be sure to subscribe over to MysticSage. Link will be in the description below, and I'm going to be uploading these at least 4 times a week. So, let me get this out of the way. I don't care about Pokemon Unite, Cafe Remix, Masters EX, or Pokemon Go at the moment, so I'll just briefly go over what they had for those games. Pokemon Unite is coming to mobile on September 22nd, and will eventually have Mamoswine and Sylveon added to the roster. I might give Unite a chance in the future, but I just really feel it isn't my cup of tea. But for those of you who like the game, maybe this is some exciting stuff for you. Pokemon Cafe Mix will soon be Pokemon Cafe Remix, a completely revamped version of the game with new Pokemon added as well as a revamping of the puzzles. Pokemon Masters EX is celebrating its 2-year anniversary with the Hop and Leon Eternatus event, a large sync pair scouting event, returning legendary events, a special N and Reshiram sync pair for the 2-year anniversary with more to come, and finally a Team Rainbow Rocket event was announced for September. If you're a Masters EX fan, then this was a goldmine for you it seems. And finally, the last thing here is Pokemon Go's 5th anniversary that features Galar Pokemon and legendaries, with all of it being caused by Hoopa. I mean, hey, Hoopa would be a pretty cool Pokemon to grab, so there is that. But now with all that small stuff out of the way, let's get into the reason why we're actually here. Sinnoh Remix and Legends Arceus. So we start off with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl right off the bat. It looks so much better than we originally saw in February. I'm still not the biggest fan of the chibi style, and it would have been much better if they could have matched the Link's Awakening remake in terms of visuals. But I'm not going to complain too much there. The environments and the lighting just look so nice that it's hard for me to be mad about. So right away, we see that Pokemon can follow you once more, and have a very Heart Gold and Soul Silver look to them, which I am all for. I like the following option in the DLC areas of Sword and Shield, but the pacing of the Pokemon could be really off at times, having them just run into you. It really dampened the experience for the most parts, so hopefully future iterations of that feature will take after how the Pokemon run around here, just minus the chibi style of course. We get another look at trainer battles, which haven't changed much aside from visual improvements, but then we get a look at our first gym battle against Rourke. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have an interesting style to them, in that the chibi rooms of the overworld are more so to mimic the original games, whereas the battling is a combination of Let's Go and Sword and Shield in terms of visuals. And the gyms definitely seem to be taking a cue from Let's Go there. It's been a bit since we've had traditional gyms in the mainline games, but Let's Go did keep them intact, with the added bonus of being more unique to the leader you were facing off against. Rourke's gym doesn't look crazy by any means, but it feels really good. It feels like the Pokemon gyms you would see in the anime, and I'm pretty happy that they've spruced that up for these games. Next is a feature that I was really excited to return, and that is of course Pokeball capsules in seals, or stickers as they're now called. These just gave so much personality to the Pokemon coming out of them, and I really wish they'd return for more games in the future. If they don't even need any new stickers, just keep the same ones. I don't even care. But they've been improved in these remakes, so at least there's that. You can now put up the 20 stickers on instead of the 8 that the originals offered. There will also be over 90 different stickers, which is a decent amount more than what we previously had, which I think was 79. But let me know in the comments below if I'm right or wrong on that. Anyhow, speaking of customization, we've got that for our characters this time around. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we couldn't change May or Brendan's appearance at all, but that is not the case with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Something they didn't show in the trailer but have on their website is the fact that there are skin tone options, making it a whole lot more inclusive to many players. But not only this, they have different styles the characters can change into. Now, it may not be as expansive as Sword and Shield, but the fact that we have any customization is a huge win in my book. They look really nice too, so I'm looking forward to see what else they offer. Also, when it comes to this customization, the shop to purchase these new looks seems to have replaced the game corner, so rest in peace to all you gamblers out there. Next are the super contests. Now, these seem pretty much the same as before, just in 3D of course. But hey, contests were always a little fun to partake in, so I'll be giving these a shot when the games come out. I'm hoping for online contests, but we'll see what happens with that. But maybe I'm missing something here. If anything is super different about this version of super contests, be sure to let me know in the comments. Next, we have not just the underground, but the Grand Underground. Yes, that's right. The underground is back, and seemingly much more expansive than ever before. Of course, you've got your typical hanging out with people, digging for fossils, and making a secret base, but now we've got the brand new Pokemon hideaways. These hideaways in the underground feature a variety of different environments that have free roaming Pokemon in them, with some of them only able to be captured in those locations and changing depending on statues you have up in your secret base. Depending how deep this feature is, the best team could get pretty interesting. I mean, look, there is a Houndoom in here for crying out loud. The Platinum Dex making its return and actually caring about fire types just a little bit is all I could have asked for. Aside from that, we have our typical Team Galactic stuff, which I can't really tell if there are any Platinum enhancements here. So I guess we'll just have to see if any Distortion World episode comes about in the future. Although Cyrus's battle scene looks pretty wild, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, we've got the Union Room returning, so hopefully that's a clean experience and doesn't end up like the last few generations of online. There's a special edition Palkia and Dialga Switch Lite that I might have to get because of how sick it looks. And finally, a mystery gift Manaphy Egg will be available if you purchase the game and download it before February 21st. And that does it for the Sinnoh remake portion. Honestly, I'm really hyped for these games now. I'm not sure what else might return in these games, but if this is it, I'm okay with that. But now, for the really crazy stuff. We've got Pokemon Legends Arceus, and man is it crazy. Right away, we see that the graphics look a bit touched up in terms of textures and resolution. The world isn't as empty as people were freaking out over. So far, so good. But if you take a look at this, we've got new Pokemon in these games. Our first look is Wurdeer, an evolution of Stantler. I'm not sure if Stantler is going to have a regional form, but Wurdeer is a normal Psychic-type Pokemon and looks so unbelievably majestic. I was thinking from looks alone, it would have the Ice type, but I'm cool with Psychic. Next, we get a good look at the starting town from the first trailer. And man, have they filled it up with NPCs and other buildings. It honestly looks fantastic. I'll say this here, since it's important to mention, and I want to get any negativity out of the way. Yes, the aliasing in this game can be pretty rough, and I certainly hope that can be tuned up a bit by release. That's over 5 months from now though, so I'm not too concerned at the moment. But they also fixed all of those frame rate issues with Pokemon aside from this one Abra. So again, I don't think there's any need to get all doom and gloom about this. So much has improved in the last 5.5 months, and I'm confident all of these minor things will be further worked upon over the next couple months for sure. So this region is not the Sinnoh region we know. It is in fact the Hisui region, which is obviously what the area was called before it became Sinnoh. The people that have gathered here have not yet harmonized with Pokemon in terms of their daily lives, and the goal of the player character is to research the Pokemon for the Galaxy Expedition team in Jubilife Village. In your surveying expedition, your goal is to seek out the Pokemon of the region and catch them. At first, that worried a bunch of people, as only catching Pokemon seems like it could get a little boring after a while. But there's more to it than that. I'll explain in a moment. We can now see the UI that features the Pokeballs that you can cycle between to throw at wild Pokemon, as well as what looks like a phone, a bunch of items, so probably the bag, and a book at the bottom of the screen. That's no ordinary book though. That's your Pokedex. You can see that when you approach a Pokemon, that a targeting UI will come up to help you aim your Pokeball. So that's pretty handy. Then we get a look at our next Pokemon, Hisuian Growlithe, a fire and rock type. It's honestly so damn adorable, and I want it now. Honestly, from how this looks, I'm not sure what style Best Team will be done in. So you might all be waiting a few extra weeks on that when the games come out. We get a look at some more awesome looking locals, and then our player decides to yeet themselves off a cliff, only to be saved by a Hisuian Braviary. This Sting looks amazing. A psychic flying type that may just have the potential to dethrone our other favorite psychic flying type from the Unova region. But yeah, not only look at this Sting, but look at what's happening. We're flying around the region and we're riding on a giant fish. And War Rider, it's so damn cool. That giant fish is none other than Bascu Legion, the water ghost type evolution to Basculin. It evolves from being possessed by the souls of other Basculin that have perished. So imagine you might have hit a certain level and then KO a Basculin to trigger the evolution, which is pretty awesome. But now we're taking a look at something wild. A huge lightning strike comes out of nowhere, and now we see Pokemon with red eyes straight up attacking you, and you're actually taking damage. In fact, if you take too much damage, you'll black out. So it seems really important that you battle these enraged Pokemon to save your butt. And that brings us to the battle system of this game. It's pretty nuts. Everything seems normal at first, but your moves have styles now. Strong style and agile style. See, the way the battling works in these games is slightly in terms of the turn-based portion. Depending on the moves and speed stat a Pokemon has, they can actually attack multiple times. With the strong style, your move's power is increased, but can potentially change the order of who it hits first, as well as how many times a Pokemon can attack in a row. Then for the agile style, the move's power is decreased, but allows Pokemon to attack more quickly. This is definitely really interesting, and I want to see a lot more on it before I give my definitive feelings towards it, as it could end up really cool or really aggravating. So with all that out of the way, let's go over the last of the stuff here. Yes, the main objective of this game is to complete the Pokédex, but it's deeper than that. Just catching a Pokemon doesn't complete its entry. Each Pokemon will have different things required for you to check off before the entry is complete. Basically, they're side quests, and I'm pretty stoked for that. And the more of these you can check, the more your research level is raised. Raising your research level increases your rank in the Galaxy team. What does having a higher rank give you? I have no idea, but I'm sure we'll learn in the coming months. Speaking of the Galaxy team, some of these people look familiar. There's Commander Kamado, who is straight up revealed to be an ancestor of Professor Rowan. Then there's Captain Silene, who looks a lot like Cyrus, but apparently she's your biggest supporter, despite being tough on you. So who knows? Maybe Cyrus's ancestor is a good guy. Then there's Professor Laventon. I can't really recall if there's a character in Sinnoh that looks like this dude. Maybe it's really obvious and it's just slipping my mind, but I'm not sure. Comment section, if you could do me a favor and let me know if you have a clue who this guy is, I'd really appreciate it. Then lastly, there are some other cool features that really bring this whole experience together. Base camps will essentially act as Pokemon centers and allow you and your Pokemon to heal up. But what's this? You can also craft items at workbenches here. I'm not gonna lie, this looks kind of familiar. I seem to know a certain Mystic Umbreon that did a video talking about the potential of crafting in these games, but we'll save that for another time. Anyhow, yes, we can now craft in a Pokemon game. Honestly, it's unreal. Gradually over the course of the game, we'll seemingly collect items that we can piece together to make helpful items for our journey, like Pokeballs, Heavy Balls, and even Smoke Bombs. Heavy Balls are different as they are literally heavy balls that can't be thrown too far, but they're useful at catching Pokemon that haven't spotted you, which is really neat. Helping you out with that, of course, will be the Smoke Bomb, which does exactly what you think it does. And really, that's about it. This Pokemon revealed a lot of exciting info, and while the wait was agonizing, it was well worth it. I'm pretty freaking pumped up to play both these games. November and January can't come soon enough. Of course, I have more questions though, like, will Megas make a return in the Sinnoh remakes? What will be the story like in Legends Arceus? Will people accept that the trees actually look decent in this game? Who knows, but I'm excited to find out. Tell me, what did you all think of today's presents? Did it get you unbelievably pumped for more Pokemon, or are you somehow still disappointed with everything? Be sure to let me know down below, as well as any information I might have missed. Hey, welcome to my new outro. A big thank you to everyone for watching the video. I want to give a huge thanks to my phenomenal team, and for the amazing art done each week by Danny the Demon. I couldn't do all this without them. If y'all enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to leave a comment too. It really helps us out. I have a brand new TikTok for Mystic Umbreon, and I've got a goal to get 10k followers over there. If we can hit that goal, I'm going to pick a random video suggested to me by you guys and do it. So go over there and leave a follow. Also over on MysticSage, we've still got 2 videos going up every weekend. We've got content from My Hero, to Demon Slayer, to Dragon Ball. So come and check it out. And also check out MysticSage on TikTok. Finally, I've got an Amazon store where I sell tons of cool stuff. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mystic, and I'll see you next time with some more amazing Pokemon content.